The King's back. Thank y'all once again for tuning in to the one and only Blake Check. It's the culture commentator, King Blake, right back at y'all. More content for your head top. All right, now let's get into it. So, this weekend, The Game dropped his project, Drillmatic, and on there, he dropped this one song that we just really got to break down today, right? I listened to this song front to back more than I would have liked to care for, just for y'all. That's how dedicated I am to getting y'all the content that y'all deserve. I did it just for the peoples, right? So he has this one song, The Black Slim Shady, where once again, after probably 15 to 17 years, The Game continues with his obsession over Shady Aftermath and the unit. Like, he kicks off the song where he's doing a reimagining of like Stan and Stan's brother who survived, and Stan's brother is like his Uber driver in the song. And I'm sure, you know, if he does a visual for it, the visual is probably going to be dope. But, you know, for it's like kicking a dead horse, bro. It's like over and over, like the same names, the same content you constantly have heard from him over the last 15 years. It's like if you haven't heard anything since 2007, you haven't missed anything. He picks up exactly where he left off. You know, Game is about 40 years old. He starts rapping about smashing on Sweetie. She's probably like 20, 25 years old. You know, some people might find that weird, but you know, whatever the case is. At one point during the song, he starts comparing his career trajectory to Eminem's, and you know how he was Dre's protege versus how M was Dre's protege, and you know that whole thing he continues to go on and on about. Again, if you have missed out since 2007, it's nothing new. It's the same old stuff. I don't even know if Eminem has ever said Game's name within the last 10 years. Like, do these guys even discuss him outside of maybe in an interview where somebody might ask 50 about Game and all the antics that he does? Like, I've never seen such an obsession before. This is like young Chris still continuing to diss Jay-Z about Rockefeller days. It's like, bro, it's over, man. Like, I don't know. But he makes a few good points. He talked about how he's never heard M in the club. And, you know, to an extent, that's true, right? As much credit as much accolades that Eminem has for hip-hop to be based out of, you know, black culture, we don't really hear Eminem around in the barbershops and the streets. You don't feel his impact outside of Billboard, right? At one point, he starts taking shots at him. He asks his... He took a line from Ja Rule, right? Ja Rule initially, when he was dissing them back in the day, he said, "And M was the do-rag for. You're never gonna have waves, you'll never know black pain, but you could become the first white rapper slang," right? So he kind of jacks that line where he goes, Eminem, you had a do-rag for 10 years and not one wave. So that one wasn't really original.
Pay attention, you're saying the same shit that he said.
But he got that off, right? He goes on to mention his daughter Haley in the song, and you know, just taking a little opportunity to try to bait Eminem into responding to all of this. He referenced Eminem's pops molesting his mom and called Eminem a Wigga in jeans, right? And then towards the end, he goes on to accuse him of cultural appropriation, which is like, again, bro, you was right there shoulder to shoulder with him when it was all good, but in all these years that's passed and your careers have gone in complete opposite ways, now you know you want to bring up cultural appropriation and all these other things about Eminem, which is fine and has merit. I'm not saying it's meritless, but not from you, right? From somebody else, we could rock with it, not from you. He goes on to shout out MGK of all people. It was just, yo, bro, to be honest with y'all, man, he was reaching like a motherfucker with this shit. Like, his content was just like old. Like, how many times you gonna rehash the same old subject, Game? Like, you're a really talented rapper, dude. But at the same time, with these clout chasing antics, I really understand why you and Whack 100 are so close and so tied in, because y'all do some doofy shit sometimes that really is like, for what, bro? And then it's like, I think Eminem dropped a project today as well. He's gonna blow you out the fucking water when it comes to sales, and he's not gonna respond to you. He's not. At this point, we understand that Eminem has no interest in you, and you just like that annoying girl who slept with somebody. You like the Vivica Fox, like how Vivica Fox always bring up 50 every few years. That's where he's getting to. It's like, when your movement is so big, it seems as though people just continue to attach themselves to it for relevancy, even 15 years later. And Game is a talented artist. You don't gotta do stuff like this. If this was your last ever album, I could rock with it, but you just keep doing this over and over for over 15 years. Let it go, bro. Y'all think I'm tripping? Let me know. And yo, like this video, comment. But listen, this channel is only for the real. And so if you ain't real, if you ain't out here trying to hear the truth, unscripted, unfiltered, this ain't the channel for you. But if that's what you're looking for, you tuned in with the king. It's just food for thought, man. Y'all do the dishes. I'm out of here.